Today, let's testify about the fullness of joy. When I read from John chapter 16, the verse 24, this was Jesus speaking to his disciples, and he said, "Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Ask and ye shall receive, that your joy may be full." The fullness of our joy comes from God. And Jesus was in this instance telling them that if you are able to ask God in my name, you will receive. And as you receive, there will be fullness of joy. Our inability to come to God with certain things is sometimes based on the questions that we have about who God is and what He is willing to do for us, or even the extent He is willing to go for us. You could ask yourself, like, is this not so insignificant to take it before God? Or is this not something I could just do it on my own instead of taking it to God in prayer? And I do not rule out the fact that God has empowered us to do certain things, but as we continue in our journey with God, one of the things that He desires above all things is for us to collaborate and agree with Him in all things. So it is a two-way affair. It is a relationship that seeks the mind of God, and then He also seeks our mind on things. It's a two-way thing. So in all things, don't disregard the presence of God in it. When you read the whole John chapter 16, Jesus was telling his disciples to prepare them for the crucifixion and the experience after. So he said a lot of things to them, but they still had questions. So among themselves, they were like, what does this Jesus mean by this? And Jesus sensed the questions they were asking, and he was addressing them. So the response that he gave them, when you read from John chapter 16, the verse 24 to 26, is that, "Now you have asked me up to now, or hitherto you have asked nothing in my name. Ask and ye shall receive, that your joy may be full. These things have I spoken unto you in Proverbs, but the time comes when I shall no more speak to you in Proverbs, but I shall show you plainly of the Father. And that day you shall ask in my name, and I say unto you that I will pray to the Father for you." So Jesus was telling them that you still have questions about me because you do not have complete knowledge and understanding of who I am and what I have come to do for you. But a time is coming when you will have the fullness of that knowledge, when you'll be rooted in that understanding, and then you will be able to ask of me. Because our understanding of how to ask, or even what to ask, is largely dependent on our knowledge of God, our knowledge of what Christ has done for us, and what He is willing to do for us, what we deserve to have.